Follow the leader. If a young boy named Nathan approaches your kid in the playground and asks them to play follow the leader with him, stop them before they say yes and take them home immediately. He looks to be around 7 or I don't even know, 8 years of age, has shoulder-length black hair, wears all red, and has a weird accent. An accent I never heard before anyway. This day, last year, I took my 5-year-old daughter Alice to the playground since it was a nice day. And she was begging me to go all week. She loved playing on the swings and slides. While she was playing on the swings, Nathan approached Alice and asked her to play with him. Alice was never shy and always played with other kids at the playground, so she agreed to play with him. "What do you want to play?" she asked. Follow the leader, maybe? Okay, I'm Alice, by the way. Nice to meet you. I'm Nathan. That's a nice name. Thank you. Have you ever played follow the leader before? No. Well, all you have to do is follow wherever I go. Okay. The game started fairly innocently. The two walked in a single file around the park, Nathan in front and Alice falling behind. Then Nathan started leading Alice towards the road. This is when my parenting instincts kicked in. "Alice, don't go any further!" She kept following him. "Alice, stop!" She wasn't showing any signs of stopping, so I ran as fast as I could to stop her. But as I grabbed the sleeve of her top to stop her, I was pulled along with her. As I mentioned before, Alice was only 5 years old, and there was no way she would have been strong enough to pull me along with her. When I tried to stop her, I then tried to stand in front of Nathan and told him to stop, but he pushed me aside and continued walking towards the road. I tried wrapping around my arms around Alice, but nothing would work. I even tried pushing her away, but she didn't budge. I tried telling her to stop. I tried telling her to go for ice cream. I even tried telling her I would get the phone that she's been begging for the past 6 months, but she didn't turn her head to look at me. It was like she was under some sort of spell. Nathan led Alice into oncoming traffic, and then just disappeared. My wife, who was at work at the time, blamed me for not watching her closely enough. When I tried to tell her the truth, she thought I was just making up a story to cover my poor parenting. Not long after Alice's funeral, my wife divorced me, and her family, even my own family, still blame me for her death. The only person who still talks to me is from my family, and that's my older sister, who actually believes me because she heard of something similar that happened to a relative of a co-worker of hers a few years ago. I visit that playground almost every day in hopes I'll see Nathan to confront him. I'm not a violent person, but Nathan is not the child he tricks people into believing he is. I don't know what he is, but if I ever see him again, I will make sure he pays for what he did to Alice.